Saints Row 4, How the Saints Saved Christmas, the achievement, a very janky holiday, AA Gamer for Life, Demented Priest. Okay, so after completing the How Saints Saved Christmas add-on at the end, there'll be a couple activities to do. And this one is the Genki's holiday special. And it's kind of like the other Kinesis Genki's activities in the regular game. You got three things. You got Christmas trees, the Yuletime candles, and people or the gingerbread cookie dudes.
Your goal, grab revelers, menorahs, and trees with telekinesis, and throw them through the matching hoops in the time allowed.
Hit multiple hoops with a single object to rack up combos. But aim your shots carefully because
Okay, so as you're seeing, you got multiple rings to deal with, and whether it's a tree or whatever the situation may be, if you can get your item through multiple rings, you'll get a combo, which will get your points up higher. Okay, in the Naughty and Nice activity, I mentioned that there's no requirement to get gold. And with the Naughty and Nice, me and my buddy Demented Priest were able to get gold on all three activities.
Hey there,
With this one, we got 2 gold and 1 silver.
On
And
a
I
break
believe
from
if
making
we
shoes and wooden ponies.
continue to try the hard activity, we could have got gold,
Children
but
of all ages.
it didn't
As long
happen.
as they're
We got
adults.
silver on the
It sure
hard
feels
one,
great to be
and
out of that sweatshop, Nobby.
like I said, there's no
I believe you mean
requirement to get
workshop
gold,
wax.
so it's really up to you where you want to go
You'd
with
think
this.
so, Nobby. You'd think so.
Well, it sure is nice to get some fresh
Okay,
air
with
anyway.
the floating
Way better than
rings
breathing in paint
and
fumes
people shooting
for
at
16
you,
hours a day. That's
you're going to
for
be
sure.
busy.
Well,
No question
you're-
about it.
You're not wrong, but hey, let's check in on our competitor.
Okay, one of the things too is that if the red or the green rings, you don't have to use
Shouldn't have fucked with the
ginger
president.
cookie dudes to do it. If you got some saints floating around or anybody off the street will work. So if none of the cookie dudes are around, just grab a saint or whoever happens to be around.
Ugh.
If you're having trouble reaching any of the rings, by all means, jump up on top of the building. It's totally cool.
Look at our contestant go! This is truly impressive work.
Our original
all
plan
in the name
was
of the
that
holidays.
Throwing people through hoops
I was going to
with
let
your
my buddy
mind is
Demented
the name of
Priest
the holidays?
Look around
throw
you,
the stuff
Wack.
through the rings, and I was
Trees,
going to watch his
menorahs,
back shooting the
festive
gingerbread
spirit is
dudes or
all
the
around
ginger
us.
cookie
I don't remember
guys.
any carols about death
But
and
it
dismemberment,
didn't work
Nobby.
out that way.
Hey,
We
be
just
fair
like,
now.
all right,
There's
man,
very
just
little
let's do what we
dismemberment
got to
in
do to
mind
get
over
through these
murder,
levels.
only
So.
concussions.
Okay, I stand corrected.
I prefer to think of this game as a metaphor. The people, menorahs, and trees are gifts being stuffed into virtual stockings. The player is not that far off from being Santa Claus, really, when you think about it.
Seriously, Nobby. Seriously?
Ugh.
Some of these, you really do have to jump up on top of the buildings to get to them. It's just a lot easier. Try to grab a combo when you can. Okay, if you can't,
Spectacular showing by the
we got
contestant.
gold, but I was
We'll
just gonna
see you
say,
all
anybody
next
off the
time.
streets or
Kill
any of your
stuff with your
saints,
mind. The
if none of
game.
those ginger cookie dudes are
Oh,
around,
whack.
No movie deals in the big house, son.
Oh, I never drink the hay.
Welcome back to more Holiday Madness, courtesy with Professor Genki's very special Mind Over Murder. How are you doing today, Whack?
What? Oh yeah, welcome back.
You don't seem to have your head in the game, Whack. Is there something wrong?
What? No, not at all. I'm just wondering exactly how much attention Santa is paying right now.
What do you mean?
Just, is he around? Is he watching?
Of course Santa's watching. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He even knows if you've been bad or good.
Don't give me that propaganda, Nobby. We all know the truth.
How about that competitor, huh?
probably should have took that tree over to the other rooftop. Alright, off to the next area. Definitely gets a little tricky when you get these multiple rings of different colors all mixed up, so it'll definitely work you. Grab me a Saints here. Even a downed ginger cookie dude will work. If I can hit it. Which, haven't been able to, it looks like. Oh man, that's just bad.
Everyone's gonna look out for themselves.
Give up on throwing the person through those rings, obviously. This one's a little on the tricky side, being kind of in the building here a little bit.
Another slam dunk job by
Hey,
the contestant.
here's our
Hey,
goal.
you said to be enthusiastic. Yeah, they were
The
great.
Genki Holiday
Easily
Special,
the
these
best
Tenacious
performance
ones will definitely
I've
work
ever
you a little
seen
bit.
in anything. Truly, if there were an award for best in everything all the time, this person would win it every year.
Dial it down a bit, buddy.
Okay. Time to do the hard one. And like I mentioned earlier, that there's no requirement for getting gold. And we were only able to get silver on this one. To me, it's a little on the definitely frustrating side. You're at one of them, you're at this church, and the rings are kind of floating up high and through it. The building's red, the rings are red.
Welcome back to the
The
holiday
closer you are
edition
to
of
the
Mind
church,
Over Murder,
the
everybody.
trees kind of get in
In
your
the true
view.
tradition of the holiday.
Are
So
we going through this again?
it's a little on the
No,
frustrating
I mean,
side.
It's been a fun run so far, and I'm excited to see where this goes.
Really?
Absolutely.
Just like that, huh?
Hey, don't question it, Nobby. Let's get to the action. I have to say, I've heard rumors that the head of the Saints was lacking in the holiday spirit, but I just don't see it.
I agree. The cheer and joyfulness in their faces they throw people through spinning hoops is downright infectious.
So
like
ideally,
a
I was trying to
cold
get to the bottom of the building
or
here when the
laughter,
rings
or
came
the
around,
hiccups.
threw it
I think
up,
maybe you
but
mean yawns.
You said it, not
I don't
me.
know. It was just easier.
What? That was funny.
Let's get back to the game,
It
shall we?
was an easier thought than it was actually doing. But like I said, if me and my buddy really thought about getting gold on this, we could have 100% done that. But the achievement unlocked, and from that point, you know, it was a cool add-on and all that. But we had our fill of this, so it was time to move on. And unfortunately, with this rooftop up here, you cannot get up there. You keep sliding off. The angle is just too steep.
You murdered your last cop.
I hate this kinesis shit when it does this little yo-yo thing. And it's my fault. I just like a holding the LB or RB down or something. I don't know. It's annoying though. And it's one of my least favorite things in the game to do.
Genki and Santa, huh? Oh, what a pair!
An unlikely combination, Whack. But you know what? I think it works.
I agree. A bulbous-headed cat man with giant freaky eyes and a jolly old elf who eats too many cookies. They're like matches and gasoline.
Or chocolate and peanut butter.
In fact, with a Genki-themed holiday, kids can trade in those dreams of sugar plums for psychotropic nightmares of homicidal felines and scantily dressed, murderous cosplayers.
Genki isn't meant for kids, Whack.
I'm not sure Genki is meant for anyone, Nobby.
Except our contestants, you mean.
There's always an exception. I gotta say, this mind over murder
Nice
thing
combo
is growing
right there.
on me. In fact, it's actually pretty fun to watch.
Well, Whack, wait, you know what? Frankly, it took you long enough.
Whoa, Nobby, what's with the attitude?
What's with the attitude? You spent how long grousing and bitching, and now that it's almost over, you're finally on board with it?
Well, you know, it's fun.
What about all that talk of dismemberment and all that Santa paranoia shit?
Nobby, whoa, man, whoa, come on, you're living in the past. I'm an elf who lives in the present.
I'm gonna shove you into a present.
Did you notice your...
And that's it, ladies
Got
and
a
gentlemen.
glitched out,
The contestant did an A-plus super
Ginger
job.
cookie
We
dude
hope
there,
you
that was
enjoyed
funny.
This holiday edition of Mind Over Murder. I guess it's back to the sweatshop.
Anyway, like I
test, eh,
said,
Nobby?
we
Workshop,
couldn't get
Whack.
gold on
It's
this
called
one.
A workshop.
The achievement
Whatever.
unlocks, and
Happy holidays,
me and my buddy
everybody.
Demented Priest, we could have 100% got gold if we worked it a few times, but again, there's no requirement to get gold. Have some fun with this, and then get your achievements and move on. Okay, a very janky holiday. Very nice. Alright, that wraps up the How the Saints Saved Christmas. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.